viewers, and welcome back to Eating with Sula. Today I've got back one of my gorgeous girlfriends. She's tall, she's slim, and I hate her. No, I don't. I love this girl.
Darling, it's lovely to be back. Thank you for having
You're
me.
looking desirable.
Well, I have to tell you, viewers, I have been completely styled by Sula.
Well, darling, it's one of my... Look, see this? It's from the Sula Marie range of jewellery.
Is that coming out soon? Or?
Oh, a little while, yeah, it's coming up, but we've got to stagger these things.
It's on the down low.
It's on the down low
at the moment. Oh!
Okay, lovely. What are we making?
Today we're making my Auntie Aileen pineapple upside down cake.
Oh, lovely.
Now you have had it, but not for years.
I don't remember eating
it. No, it's this long time ago.
That was
darling.
about 75,000 wine bottles ago, darling.
Exactly.
Remember a thing.
But as usual, you loved it, darling, and ate nearly the whole thing. As you could, well, no. Looking very well endowed today,
Look, I've
darling.
lost a few kilos, so just give me... well endowed. Did you say well endowed?
You're looking very well endowed.
It's water retention, darling.
Oh, is it? Too much pineapple?
Too much of something. It's salt. I'm trying to limit the salt I have in my diet, and it is working.
But that, if it goes in the right place, it's good, isn't it? Yeah. And if it goes in the wrong
place...
Maybe
you should start eating salty food, darling.
I know, I've tried. Try as I might. I was born on a leg day, remember?
You were. You're gorgeously thin. Anyway, let's get back to the recipe.
Okay, now, this is the lovely pineapple upside down cake. If you'd like to bring the pan over, darling.
Is this a vintage tin?
It is. It's retro.
This is Moira's tin,
my mummy.
Susan's mother.
Yeah. The importance is here a lot, when you butter your pan, a lot of butter, because it's going to help the caramelisation of the topping. So butter, butter, butter. Don't forget the centrepiece. You didn't forget. You've done that bit.
I lubed up the centrepiece.
You did, all the way around. And then some flour. Just shake it down, the flour, like that. And our pan's ready. Now, we start with the pineapple ring. Open your tin, drain it really well, because we don't want too much moisture.
No, we don't want it waterlogged.
And then Sula's just arranging it neatly, because remember, folks, what Sula's doing now is actually the top of the cake. So it needs to look very artistic and symmetrical and all that, because that's going to be the feature.
I mean, I know you called it a pineapple upside down cake, but I didn't realise that.
Yeah.
Okay, it's all gelling now. Genius.
Gelling, darling. So when we turn it out, what you're doing now is on show. That's the one that will be judged.
Okay, is that good enough?
That is lovely, darling.
Lovely.
They're all evenly
They
separated.
are.
Now, we get the brown sugar and just sprinkle all of that. Now, this is half a cup of brown sugar.
All of it.
And we need all of it, because this is the caramelisation part that makes it yummy and moist and gooey and sometimes crunchy. Gooey, crunchy is good either way.
I love gooey and crunchy.
Shush all that.
Shush it off.
Just shush all that
See,
off.
I'm not afraid to get dirty, viewers, and you can't be in the kitchen. Cooking can be messy.
It can.
You can't be a princess in the kitchen.
Now, don't wash your hands yet, darling. You've got more to do with your hands. Yeah. Now, we're going to get the butter.
This is going on my hips, even as I speak.
Anyway. That's lovely. You're doing a fabulous job there, darling. Now, retro cinnamon.
Look at this gorgeous little Tupperware from this is Moira's, isn't it?
It is. That's from the 70s.
Oh, how gorgeous.
Way before we were born, darling.
Oh, way before I was born.
Now, just a gentle sprinkling so it looks quite even. This is Dutch cinnamon today, so it's a little bit lighter in colour.
Dutch.
It's a little bit lighter.
Can you find Greek cinnamon or Italian cinnamon?
Well, I don't know. You better ask your husband if you can find Greek cinnamon.
So it's all garlic and oregano.
Now we're going to move on to the batter.
Oh, shall I help?
Oh, darling, I know I can't carry that. Oh, it's so heavy. Such a buxom girl you are, darling. With all those muscles. Very good. You're very athletic, aren't
unlike you, I've been fighting off men for years. I've had to learn Taekwondo and Judo, darling.
Shall we go back to the batter?
Back to the batter.
Back to the batter. Now, in here, Sula, there is 120 grams of room temperature butter. Butter must be light and fluffy. Takes about 4 minutes, and then we'll be adding the sugar.
Okay.
So away we go. Nice and high.
Oh, we'll be back.
Now, Sula, see how the butter, as it's creaming, is slightly changing colour?
It is. It's much lighter.
Now, I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar here, and in here is 1.5 cups of self-raising flour and a little pinch of salt. And I'm going to get Sula to do the sifting.
Lovely.
Now, what we'll do is just do a little scrape down here, because that's very important.
She's got no idea, darling. No idea. Thank God she's gorgeous.
My one at home's a different brand.
You know, I've got Breville, major sponsor, darling.
Rebel, so I'm not allowed to say Kenwood, am I?
I don't know. That sounds like an old uncle with a
That's
problem.
what mine is. Mine's what I just said. All right, now that's just a scrape down. Oh, no. I did it.
Oh, quick! She'll want to raise.
I will. All right, just a smidgen longer. Just a smidgen longer. Now, what's going in next, darling, are the eggs.
Once, when I was wearing mink, I was egged.
Really? Because of the mink? Oh.
Now I just wear faux fur.
Do they know?
That it's faux fur?
Yeah.
No, because they're half-wits. Look, I know, I love animals, darling. I do. I love animals. I love vegans. Hi, Portia. Portia de Rossi's a vegan.
Oh, speaking of vegans, get the eggs, love.
Lovely.
Now, I'll turn it down, and if you... Oh, not off. Just gently, just one in first.
I want to eat this now out of the bowl.
Oh, it's, you know when it comes out of the oven, you are just... See how it's blended? All right, next one. Oh, we're such a team, darling, aren't we? It's choreography. It's like we're on the runway all over again,
We are.
isn't it? 1 teaspoon of vanilla.
Vanilla.
I know you like vanilla, Sula. 1 teaspoon, blending away beautifully there. Right, lovely. We're going to incorporate the flour, 1.5 cups of flour and 1/2 cup of milk. Very important, folks, that we start with the dry and finish with the dry. Okay, so about 1/4 of the dry. Now, as you can see that combining, see it combining, Sula?
Yeah.
Now, a little smidge of milk.
Oh, a splash of wet.
A splash of wet, like 1/2 a splash, yeah. So we'll just let that combine beautifully. Aren't we?
Oh, look!
See, aren't we lucky with
Okay.
these appliances? Our
Let's keep it
grandmothers
going,
had to
darling.
do all this by hand. I'll do
Shall
a
I
bit
add
more.
some wet?
Hang on, one more and then we'll finish. Now, all of that wet's going in.
All
now,
the
darling.
wet.
Just slowly, you know, just dribble, dribble. That's 1/2 a cup of milk. Would you like to do this scrape down,
I
Sula?
would, darling.
And just give a little stir at the very bottom in case there's a lump down there. But how's the consistency,
Oh,
the
it's
flavour?
Oh, doll, let go. Let go, doll. Oh my God, that was our Portia de Rossi moment, darling. Oh.
Oh, it is nice, isn't it? You taste the butter, the vanilla. Now, look, see? It's coming together really... Sula, it's
What?
coming together. Look at it.
What is it with me and food?
Okay. We're ready to put it in the pan,
Oh,
Sula. Bring that
lovely.
over. Now, I'll get you to hold the pan just
Yep.
down on the bench. You just need to be careful. 1 spoon, because we're going to smooth it out. Now, you can turn it round for me. Oh, darling.
Turn the pan around.
Do-do-do-do-do.
You got to turn the pan round.
Again.
Turn it right around.
Again.
Oh, no, okay. Stop with the singing, darling. It's just exhausting.
Now this is important. This is an important step, folks, that you do smooth it out, because if not, it'll, when it bakes, it will rise unevenly, and it won't look pretty. Just the pan jiggling, love.
Oh, sorry, darling.
And
It's reminds me of the time in the 80s
Oh.
where I did Lebanese belly dancing.
oh God, I'd forgotten all about
People
that.
couldn't eat. They couldn't. Not
I'd
while I
actually
was doing
forgot
it, doll.
about that moment
The
in our
restaurant,
history.
I sent it broke. That's when I was holding a little bit more fluid than I am now.
Yes. Now this is going to go into the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for around, we'll say 35 minutes.
35?
Check it, and then maybe 40 until it's
Okay.
poofy and golden brown.
Would you like me to put that in the oven?
Oh, yes, darling. Now, remembering it has been in the oven, a 180 degree oven.
Yep.
Now, we tested it. Remember that you saw me test
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
darling,
yeah.
with the cake tester.
Oh.
That was at about 30 minutes, and it did come out a little bit wet, so popped it back in for about another 10 minutes. But that will depend on your oven. Don't forget to get your knife and just run it round the edges of the cake, not forgetting to go round the edges of.
It's just to
The middle.
loosen it away from the pan.
Yeah, a little bit of a loosen up. That side
Yep.
needs a little bit of a loosen up. Here's the trick. We put the plate
This is
on the
the-
top. We pop it over. Now, this is what my my mum always used to do. I'll show you what she used to do. Very technical, folks.
That's exciting.
I know.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, is it time to taste?
It is, darling. Look at your handiwork.
That looks amazing.
Now that makes sense now why it's got to be so neat when you're doing it, yeah?
It's very retro. You know what this reminds me of? Bewitched.
Oh, it does. And serving suggestions, darling, with this.
Yep.
It's beautiful with creme fraiche. It's beautiful with whipped creams.
I'll tell you how moist after I've had a little mouthful.
Oh, that's... I don't want to speak too soon. Look,
good.
oh, sorry, darling.
That's
I
all
don't
right.
need to knock you in the...
It's a small piece, but it's okay. Oh, I'm trying it.
Do you want me to cut that so you get a bit of the
can't
top?
talk eating.
Oh, because it is the pineapple upside down cake.
Oh, that is
Tell me.
moist.
Oh, it is great. That's what we want.
And
Your topping?
what's coming through is the cinnamon.
Oh, good. And the butter?
I thought that all that cinnamon was far too much. It wasn't.
Oh, no.
Oh,
And because we use quite a bit of butter, that's the trick. It makes it very moist on the top.
oh.
And that's the pineapple upside
Ladies and gentlemen, Susie's pineapple upside down cake. And as my gorgeous mother used to say, Marie, put down that lipstick. You're not 18. And get into the kitchen and start cooking. Because cooking should never be a drag. And it's not today.
Darling, it's been an absolute pleasure
Oh, it
being here
has.
today. Thank you so much.
We have a
Mwah, mwah.
have a little bit. Oh, yeah. Oh. It's really, really good.
Darling, is that the end? We're finished now.
Well, we are,
Can we
yeah.
get stuck into the cake now?
No, that's...
Oh, cut. Isn't it nice? Are they still filming? Oh, hold on. Have another bit, love.
No,
Get
can't.
stuck in, right?
That is really... Cut!